Hello friends, welcome to Legends YouTube channel. In this video, I give some of the tips related to IBPS AFO exam interview. First of all, congratulations for clearing mains. It indicates you are something more than your competitors, so carry that confidence to further level interview. For the first point, you have to remember, don't worry about written mark because interview marks can change your final results. Many of my friends who passed in written marks with close margin scored 18 plus marks in interview and got their jobs. So don't worry about written marks. And the second point is arrange your documents and book your tickets earlier. Take 2 Xerox copies of the necessary items. Don't rush in the last minute. Reach interview panel as soon as possible. The third point, in interview panel, you first call for document verification. They match your application details like name with correct spelling, date of birth with your original documents. If you are from OBC category, assure that your certificates are valid up to date. If you miss any documents, don't worry. We have option to give written acknowledgement to submit that particular document later. But note, this is fully under the discretion of that panel. So don't take risk. Take your documents properly. Then the fourth point, after completing your document verification, you have to go for biometric verification. If biometric is not captured properly, it may due to technical issue, so don't panic. There may be some special procedures in final document verification to overcome this. It not affect your panel entry, so don't worry about if biometric is captured or not captured. Then the fifth point, there are 25 persons called for one session. You may have to wait for your turn. At that time, don't discuss anything with your neighbor or the person who came out from interview. Because the questions are different from person to person. Then it may affect you mentally. If you are the next person, prepare your mind, be calm enough. Think about your last worst failure and say to yourself, I won't let it happen again in my life. I do my best today. Then the next point, when you are entering into the panel, wish all the members, there may be consist of 4 or 5 members. If all the members are gents, wish them good morning sirs. If there may be any female member is there, wish them separately good morning madam. One person is head of the panel, one HR will be there and other persons mostly agriculture background. Their average age is 50 years, totally 250 years experience is, so that much experience is enough to judge you in 10 minutes. So behave normally. Whenever you have to answer for any question, you have to see all the members and answer. Don't see the person who questioned you alone. You have to see all the members and answer. Don't argue with them at any cost. If they said anything against your view, accept it. If they asked any critical questions, give your balanced view. For example, if they asked from farm bills, give your balanced view. Then most of the people have this question. Which language I should speak? My suggestion is to go with the language you comfortable most, because the persons besides you know your vernacular languages very well. They are mature enough to know language is not knowledge. When you first enter into the panel members asked you for personal introduction. Tell truth, because they definitely ask questions from your answers. If they found any contradiction, it's lead to create bad impression, so avoid that. Believe me, they don't test your intelligence. You are here because of you cleared mains, you have enough knowledge. Only they want to test your attitude and how you control your emotions if you don't know nothing, and how clarity you are in your topics. This does not mean you no need to study anything for interview. Study your basics. If you don't know any particular answer, don't act like I know but I can't remember. Say politely, I don't have any clear idea about that sir. I will learn this topic further. It does not affect your marks down. Then clear about your past. For example, if you are a PG student, clear about your thesis. If you already worked, get the basic full details. If you are UG graduates, get your basics agriculture courses clearly. Then get some of the banking terminologies and the current events related to banking. Definitely they are going to ask you one question. Why you choose banking? Don't say, I don't get any other job, so I choose this. Sometimes they try to break your confidence. These questions to check your emotional intelligence, so carefully handle that question. For example, if you are a married woman, they asked you why you apply for job, you are already married. how you manage your jobs and family, then whatever happens in interview, at last wish them with smile face because it may change their mindset about you. If you have any doubts related to AFO interview, leave your comments below. Then what are the topics you have to cover for interview from agriculture perspective and banking perspective? We plan to give one separate video for this. If you like our initiative, do like, share and subscribe.